So Slag Daddy, today you posted the normal Saturday video, where you asked 12 questions, and in the comments, people answer these 12 questions. And to be honest with you, I'm here to give you the answers to these 12 questions. You did some before about John Cena, how we became wrestling fans, the WWE Network, Brock Lesnar, Dixie Carter, which you shouldn't have done that. You know Dixie Carter sucks. Doesn't matter. She sucks. Never will be good. There would have been nothing negative to say if I had done that in one. And you did one about WWE SummerSlam 2014 last week. Now I'm here to give you another answer. I like doing this. It's very fun to answer these questions. Instead of doing it in the comments, I figured I'd just do it in a video. This week, you asked about the Shield. You asked 12 questions about the Shield, which consists of Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. And I'm going to answer the 12 questions. So let's just get right into it. Let's just get short and sweet. The first question you asked is, were you a fan of the Shield? Yes, I was a fan of the Shield. Big fan of the Shield. I love the way they came in. They took out Ryback. Ryback, a big monster in the company. Very destructive. No one could ever take out Ryback, but the Shield did just that. They had triple powerbomb through the table. And, that's about it. They triple powerbomb Ryback through the table, and that was short and sweet. And then they just continued taking out everybody with, like, Daniel Bryan, Kane, who were a tag team called Team Hell No at the time. Randy Orton. They took out The Miz. People thought CM Punk was behind this so he could keep his WWE Championship. But we never really found out anything about that, which is weird. But then they took out everybody. They took out The Rock. That's a big deal. They took out The Rock. That's a really big deal. I mean, if you could take out The Rock, that's a big deal. But they did the triple powerbomb to Big Show. Big deal. I was liking the Shield. They beat Ryback, John Cena, and Sheamus in a 6-man tag team match. A match no one thought they would win, and a match that like, no one thought, like, how the hell could they have won that match? John Cena just won the Royal Rumble, and he's John freaking Cena. Doesn't lose, he's Super Cena. Ryback, we know, was this monster. He was going on this monster path. And Sheamus is Sheamus. He's, like, also, like, on this huge winning streak, so how the hell could we have thought that they were going to win that match? And they did. They won their first WrestleMania match against Big Show, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. They took out the freaking Undertaker. I mean, that's a big deal if you take out the Undertaker. Then they went on. Dean Ambrose went on to win the United States Championship by beating Kofi Kingston, and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins went on to beat Team Hell No for the WWE Tag Team Championships. They went on this monstrous run, and then they finally lost. I like that they lost to Daniel Bryan. I like how he was on the team, but I don't like how they lost on SmackDown. I think they should have lost on Raw when everybody would have seen it. They kind of fizzled out a little bit, and then they went on, to take out they went on to become Triple H's lackey anytime when Triple H had his big heel turn, and he was with Randy Orton as well, and anyone Triple H wanted somebody to take out, like Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Daniel Bryan, anybody, he would send the Shield after him, which is cool. And then they kind of were starting to have a fight. They just had this big arguments. And then Seth Rollins ended up putting the Shield together. And then they ended up waking up. Then the Shield ended up having key victories over Evolution, which consisted of Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista at that point in time. Ric Flair was in it, but he wasn't in it this past year. So yeah, I thought, and then Seth Rollins betrayed Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, and then there's no more Shield. which I thought was cool. Well, unshocking. And there was no leader in the Shield. You could make any argument that anybody could be the leader. You could have made the argument that Dean Ambrose at one point in time was the leader, Roman Reigns, or Seth Rollins. So I liked that. So yeah, that's the answer. I was a fan of the Shield. The second question you asked is, where will the group rank among all-time favorite, I think it's supposed to say, WWE groups / faction, WWE factions? I would say 4. I really like the Shield. It goes Evolution, because I think Evolution was an awesome stable. It was like an Evolution kind of stable, too. DX, DX, which consisted of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, and the Badass Billy Gunn, who were the New Age Outlaws as a tag team. X-Pac, Chyna, Ravish and Rick Rude. At some point in time, sometimes Kane was in it. So yeah, I really liked them. And then the NWO, they were my third. When it was just Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, not when they kept adding so many people in it, when they had NWO Wolfpack, and then, the black and white NWO, the regulars. I didn't like that. But I liked, the Shield. I think the number 4. I really like the Shield. I would say 4 Horsemen, which consisted of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and others. But I never really got to know them. If I got to know 4 Horsemen a little bit more, I would put them maybe as 4. But we will see when I watch the WWE Network. The third question you asked is, who was / is your favorite member from the group? Roman Reigns, because he's a boss. Other reasons too is because I think he connects with the crowd really well. I think he improves every match. I just really am a big fan of Roman Reigns. I think he But then it would be Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now, but in the Shield, I think Dean Ambrose was my least favorite. I thought he was a good wrestler, but I don't really think he was as good as he is now. Like, he didn't have the good character that he does now. Number 4 is, who benefited the most from being in the group? Easy answer, Roman Reigns. I know Dean Ambrose went on this long U.S. title run, but Roman Reigns, let's take a look what he did when he was in the group. He eliminated 4 out of 5 people in a Survivor Series match. It was pretty much a handicap match for him, and he eliminated 4 out of 5 people. He eliminated one of the Usos, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and Rey Mysterio. That's a big deal. And then he beat CM Punk when no other member of the Shield could. And then he went on, to beat Kane's record in Royal Rumble, most Royal Rumble eliminations. Kane originally had the record for most Royal Rumble eliminations in a single Royal Rumble match, and then Roman Reigns went on to break that record. And Roman Reigns is still going to accomplish a lot. He's in the title picture. He was in the title picture just recently. He's in a big match right now against Randy Orton. So I think Roman Reigns is going to do just fine. He pinned John Cena in a 6-man tag team match too, actually. It was John Cena and Team Hell No versus the Shield, and Roman Reigns pinned John Cena. So you can make Roman Reigns benefited the most. Number 5 is, who does Roman Reigns remind you of? See, I never thought of these. Number 5, 6, and 7 are the questions as, who does Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins remind you of? Dean Ambrose. I'm going to talk... Well, Roman Reigns, I guess I'll talk about him first since he's the first question. He reminds me of kind of reminds me maybe of a test. He had the athletic ability like a test. I think he reminds me of a little bit of test. But then again, I think like a test and a mixture of Umaga. Maybe actually a Umaga, because he can go out there and do some athletic moves like Umaga could. And Umaga never talk, but at least Roman Reigns talk. I'd say he has the test mic skills. Who does Dean Ambrose remind me of? Terry Funk. maybe a Brian Pillman or a Terry Funk. They were crazy. They were insane. And Dean Ambrose is just like that now. He's insane. He's crazy. You just straitjacket to hold him back. And then Seth Rollins, probably like a high flyer guy, like maybe RVD or something. That's really about it. I can't really think who Seth Rollins reminds me of, but Roman Reigns like a Test or Umaga, the mixture of those, and Dean Ambrose like a Brian Pillman or a Terry Funk. I can't really think of maybe like a RVD, maybe Rob Van Dam, maybe some high flyers like that, because I think his wrestling ability reminds me of a lot of high flyers. Number 8 is, will Roman Reigns be a future top star for WWE? I think so. They're gonna market him like a big star. I think he actually is gonna be a big star in the WWE in due time. I don't know if it'll be by WrestleMania, but I think it will be coming up. I think he's gonna be one of the top stars, and it's gonna stay that way permanently. Will Dean Ambrose be a top star for the company? It's a possibility, but I'm not exactly sure about that. Depends on how the WWE utilizes him. I think he has the mic skills, but Roman Reigns also I think will be a top star because he has the look that the WWE wants. He has the John Cena look. He has the muscular look. So I think that's why Roman Reigns will be a top star. I don't really know how Dean Ambrose is gonna feel about with that, but it's a possibility though. And Seth Rollins, probably not. I see him being a main eventer guy though, but I don't see him being a top star for the WWE. Number 11 is, how many of the 3 will be Shield members will be WWE World Heavyweight Champion by 2016? I can see all of them being a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. If I had to pick one, though, it would be Dean Ambrose, because Seth Rollins has the briefcase. Maybe doesn't necessarily mean he'll cash it in, but he could very well succeed. It's a possibility. He could be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Dean Ambrose, I'm not exactly sure, but I could see him holding the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Roman Reigns, I think, would be the first one to hold it. I can see him holding it by WrestleMania 31. I want him to have John Cena to walk in there as WWE World Heavyweight Champion, have a match with Roman Reigns, defend that championship against Roman Reigns, and put over Roman Reigns. 100% clean, like Hulk Hogan did the Ultimate Warrior. The last question. Who will end up being the biggest star out of the 3 for WWE? Roman Reigns. Like I said, he has the look. I think he has pretty good wrestling ability, and he just has the look that the WWE wants. It just feels like that there's something about him that screams top star. So those are my answers to your questions, Slig Daddy. I hope you enjoy them if you watch this video. That's all I really have to say. All I have to say is peace.